That one time I won some awards and what they did for my career. I like this subject, so I'm gonna take my time and do it justice. So read that title once again. That one time I won some awards and what they done for my career. So I officially have that title that I could use and say that I am a multi-award winning filmmaker. I'm a multi-award winning filmmaker. I've won multiple awards for several different projects having to do with filmmaking. And I'm proud of it, proud of those acknowledgments and those accomplishments. And when you first starting off in the business and you win your first award, your first acknowledgement, it's after you've lost so many and gotten cheated out of so many. Because I'm talking about filmmaking awards, but I'm also talking about doing stand up in the early days, performing the stand up competitions, various stand up competitions to try to get your name out there, and how I can't tell you how many times I used to have people come up at the show talking about, man, you were the funniest, man, but I had to vote for my boy. You know how that is. No, nigga, I don't. you supposed to vote for. I won a competition. I literally won that shit, but the person that won it brought the most people, so they voted for him, and so that's how he won. But most of his audience was coming to me afterwards talking about, man, you was the funniest, but I had that type of shit. So it's always political in this competition. And one time I got the validation that I wanted, that I'd been seeking, and I had been doing stand-up for, over 15 years at that point already, 16 years. And I placed in this competition in California, and I needed that then. This was like 6-7 years ago. I needed that then, because you get to you meet all kind of attitudes and personalities and go through all kind of things in the world of stand up, and to be out where stand up lives, whether it's New York or LA, and to be there and get validation is something special too, man. I placed in this competition. I didn't have to win. As long as I placed, I was like, okay, yeah. I always get a good response every time I go to LA and do stand up. So to place in a competition out there was everything to me. I could have went home after that and been I'm happy, because I know how hard I worked at being a good stand up comic, and to be acknowledged even on that level and was everything. So winning awards, and I have examples of some awards. I'm gonna show it to you. Winning awards, especially in filmmaking, that's why I don't care about winning no fucking Grammys or all that shit. On that end of it, all that shit is political. All that shit, it don't mean shit. A lot of that shit you got to pay for yourself. You win, they win. The game is fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? That Hollywood Walk of Fame star, you got to pay for that. Last I knew it was 25 grand. And when I found that information out was a long time ago, so I'm sure they didn't raise, to account for inflation, they raised that. It's probably 50 grand now. 50 grand a star. They hand them motherfuckers out like Skittles right now. But yeah, you got to pay for the awards. The Oscars, the Telly Awards. I won a couple Telly Awards. We had to buy them motherfuckers. That's why we only got 2 of them, because we couldn't afford it. There's like almost $200 for one fucking statue, and we won 3 of them. We only got 2. And we won some certificates, Telly certificates or whatever. That shit cost me. We had to buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? And what did it do for my career? Not a goddamn thing. It's all ego driven. It's to make you feel good. It's to give you some sort of validation personally. And I can't say that it doesn't help a little bit when showing potential clients or people you're going to potentially work with that, yeah, you got some kind of validation, some kind of skill, you know, powers that they are, you know, that type of thing. But some real life, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought winning some Telly Awards was gigs was gonna start rolling in and people was gonna start taking us more seriously, and you know, I didn't know. A Telly Award didn't do a goddamn thing. It didn't do a goddamn thing. And you know, I can't be mad. I can't be too mad. You know, it's just because I can't be too mad because of what I've learned as time goes on, how things operate in show business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's show business. A lot of shit is just show. For real. For real. A lot of it is show for real. It's show business. And some of us are so good at it that we forget that it's show. And so we expect certain things from it that we are just not going to get because it's show. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to show and make this seem more important than what it really is. These awards don't really mean shit, but if we make it the elite, we make it seem like it's the shit, then they'll treat it as such. If we don't make it seem like this is the thing to reach for, to have, then they won't want to be like us and idolize us, and you know, it's show. What does the Oscar really mean? They got the most votes. You know, how many times you just seen movies that ain't even mentioned in the Oscars that are way better than a fucking movie that won the Oscar? All the time. All the time. Just like we know some niggas in the street that'll run a hole around LeBron. We know that. You know what I'm saying? We all the time. You know, there's some rappers out here that'll eat Eminem for breakfast all the time. You know what I'm saying? They just don't have that platform. Just because they got a platform and they famous don't mean that they the best at what they do, because they got a shot. Their opportunity met preparation. And so, you know, I ain't hating on them. I'm just telling you what it is on face value, being real about the shit, realistic. You know what I'm saying? If I happen to, you know, get another shot and get on through the music or whatever, it ain't because I was the best. It's because I was prepared and the opportunity came along. I can't tell you how many times I got an opportunity based on the fact that I was there, or I just happened to be, or I just happened to call, or I just, you know, bam, I was prepared. Like, I just booked a gig for August 12th in the UP because I happened to be online and saw somebody post that said, send us your stuff because we booking out blah, blah, blah. And it turns out to be a nice little paying gig. And they said, if we enjoy you when you are here, we'll think about having you book the rest of our shows. Bet. You know what I'm saying? Bet. I'm a booker, you know, that's what I do too. So, you know, opportunity meeting preparation. When you do something for so long, man, you inevitably become good at it. So when it comes to questioning your skill set and what you could do, you kind of get over that after time passes. Like becoming older. When you turn 50, nigga, it ain't too much you can tell me unless you 51. You know what I'm saying? You know, you. That's why it seemed like we look down on young folks, and it's a natural thing to do to look down on people you deem to be ignorant about certain things. And we got to understand when you get older, it kind of happens naturally because you like done that shit 1,000 times, and so you like, damn, these stupid motherfuckers. And they're not stupid, they just are unaware because they haven't had as many experiences as you have had in that same sort of area. And so you are frustrated because you know they about to bump their fucking head, and they gonna bump their head because they don't want to listen to you. And they being stupid and ignorant, and you know they being stupid and ignorant, and they not doing it because they don't want to do it just because you said it. And you know that that's why they not doing it. And so they gonna bump their fucking head, and you gonna have to pay for it anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's why we get mad and frustrated. And knowing that they gonna do that shit anyway. And they kind of supposed to, you know, depending on what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how they learn. Some people got to learn the hard way or just learn that lesson period on their own. They're not going to listen to anybody. And we know that. But as you get older, you lose patience because we know that, and we just want to choke the life out of them. Why the fuck you not listening to me? I told you don't do that shit because this is what the fuck was going to happen. You know? That's why kids be so disappointed when they get older, or parents are so disappointed when their kid get older and leave the home, is because, and this is something we got to stop doing as parents, is because we've already lived our kids' lives for them. We don't want to admit that shit, but we've already lived their lives for them. And so when they do some shit that we didn't plan out already for them in our head, that's why we getting mad. What the fuck? What you mean you ain't going to so-and-so college? No. We talked about this. No, nigga, you had a conversation with yourself and said this is where Junior was going to go. And then Junior said he wasn't even going to college. Junior said he going to the Peace Corps. That wasn't in your plan, in your head. And now you mad and pissed off at Junior because he ain't living his life the way you want or planned for him to fucking live his life. And we got to stop that shit. We got to learn to let the fuck go and let them bump their fucking head like they supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, I don't just be talking. I'm just not braggadocious. I don't be, you know, high signing and you know, like a real rapper. You know, I talk the shit when I need to talk, and that's it. You know, even when I perform as a comic, I don't be using credits. You seen them on so-and-so? No, they haven't. They don't even got cable. Shut up. They just want to know if you're funny. If they paid and go get their money's worth of laughter. They don't give a fuck where you been, where they seen you at. Are you funny? You know what I'm saying? That's all they care about. But some people having accolades and awards is all that. It means everything to them. Not to me. I can give two fucks. It's cool when it happened. You know, I can't lie. It feel good, but it don't do shit for your damn career. You know what I'm saying? You invest more money into trying to get these awards than in focusing on the damn project. This motherfucker heavy too. This is called a Telly Award. We won 3 of these for 2 different projects. For a web series and a feature film that we did. You know, it's got the nameplate, and it's called a Telly Award. We got 3 of them. Nice looking. You know, make you feel good when you pick it up. Got some weight on it. You know what I'm saying? And shine it up. You know, look nice on the mantle. You know what I mean? I can't lie about that. It ain't do shit for my career. Not a goddamn thing. When you're doing your art, truly focus on the art. All the accolades is cool, but when it comes down to it, can you do the job? When they hire you to do the job, they hiring you to do a job. They don't, you know, them accolades don't mean shit if you can't do the fucking job when they hire you. So, do the job, man, and the money and the accolades, that shit gonna come. And then when they come, accept them as they come and accept it for what it is. But don't let that shit get to your head, because at the end of the day, Nobody give a fuck. Let's go to a song and then attempt to make a beat. Let's go with it. It's like that. It's like that by Hood Rawlz. Yeah, let me get on there. It didn't used to be that way. Namaste. Mama Woosaa, Hood Rawlz, modern day philosopher, popular. No, I'm obscure like your favorite noir. Black and white, darks and light. Peace to pipes, the vapes at night. Remember Iron Mike? 106 in Park, booty vids after dark. Two-way me, I get more minutes after dark. Times do fly by, just reminiscing deep while in my mind's eye. Piece of the pie, such a big lie. Most of us scratching, fighting to survive. I remember grandma and them when she was alive. Kept order, even when we didn't realize. Peel back the layers of my life while hitting this peace pipe. It ain't like that, but that's what it used to be like. It's like that, it's getting that way. It's getting that way. It's getting that way. Yeah, it's getting that way. It's like that, it's getting that way. It's getting that way. It's getting that way. Yeah, it's been that way. Out with the old, in with the new. Fuck you and 20 double deuce. I roll solo dolo along with my dog. And homeboy he'll doggo cause he stay for the long game. I wasn't looking for fame, just a legacy, you know, attached to my name. Leave something for my seeds in them. Even though right now, they acting like they don't even need a nigga. I see the big picture, life is bigger. I only know this cause I'm an old ass nigga. I ain't shame, that shit is a gift. I'm watching my peers drop left and right like it was a hit. Record temps, platinum simps, backroom deals. He who squeals, get the mass appeals. Used to be able to confide in a nigga. Now you gotta worry about if your man's conspiring against a nigga. It's like that, it's getting that way. It's getting that way. It's getting that way. Yeah, it's getting that way. It's like that, it's getting that way. It's getting that way. It's getting that way. Yeah, it's been that way. Now you got side chicks along with side dick. I ain't the one to hate on how you get your ass licked. Hooking up, been around since the beginning. You feeling pretty, want someone to fill on your Conway Twitty. You feeling giddy, you go to the city. You swipe right, now you about to hook up with this nigga named Kenny. You sit down at the bar with a little Henny. You getting a little tipsy, cause it's been about 50 minutes since you sat down, still waiting for Kenneth. You give up, check please, not waiting another minute. Then your jam comes on, so you stay to hear it. You stand up and see the TV and see your boy Kenneth in cuffs in front of your house in the buff, nude, naked. Damn, your date would have been rough. Moral of the story is, get off that computer. You better screen these niggas for your ass end up a rumor. It's like that, it's getting that way. It's getting that way. It's getting that way. Yeah, it's getting that way. It's like that, it's getting that way. It's getting that way. It's getting that way. Yeah, it's been that way. It's like that. Yeah, that's doing good on the playlist. They digging that joint.